Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then hi, my name is Erica, and today I am testing out a few seated and chair workouts by popular fitness YouTubers. After seeing people test out workouts from popular fitness YouTubers, I decided that I would do a little bit of an adaptive twist on it by trying out their seated and chair workouts. Of course, before I get into it, I would like to give a disclaimer that this is not health advice. I advise you to go to a doctor or a nutrition dietitian or a personal trainer if you want to start something new. I am not a professional, and even if I was, I don't know you personally, so I can't really give you advice. But with that being said, as someone who is physically disabled, I have cerebral palsy. I wanted to see how accessible some of these workouts are, and if I needed to adapt them to fit my abilities. So the first workout I did was by someone who's named Lucy Wyndham-Read. I hope that's how you say her name. But I think she's British, and she has a little over 2 million subscribers. And I did her seated cardio workout, which I didn't have to do many modifications for. That was one that I could personally do without needing to make any adjustments. It wasn't the most challenging workout, but I mean, different workouts are for different purposes. Like, not every workout has to be the most challenging workout. So I do think it was a good workout overall. Some of it was a bit confusing with the coordination. I'm not a very coordinated person, so when she said like do 5 of these and 4 of these, like my brain would just get confused, but that might just be me. So I thought overall that was a pretty good workout.
Seated, just start moving your arms, just lightly punch them in front, and I'm just going to demonstrate the first move coming up. So you just punch your arms backwards and forwards lightly. So we're going to do 4 punches when the timer starts and 4 directly punches. Rows, and then you're going to do 5 ladder runs. So we're going to go for, and this is move number 9, so we've got 10. So reach up and over and then go 1, 2 and 3. We've just got 8 moves after this, so let's just keep going. Now, if you can't lift the legs, then all I want you to do is simply just do the arm movement that I'm doing on here. All right, so you're going to go 4 on each. And what's really important whilst you're doing this, keep your belly button pulled in tight to your spine. So by doing that,
and the next one I did was from Blogilates. Now, Cassie Ho is a bit of a controversial figure. She's promoted some diets and stuff that I don't agree with. But this video, I'm not endorsing any of these people in this video. I am simply testing out their workouts, seeing what works for me, and also showing you how you can adapt a workout. So even if there's some part of a workout that you cannot do, you can always try to adapt and try different things in its place. So for this workout, Cassie was actually seated on the floor, but not everybody can do that. So for the purposes of this video, I sat in a chair and showed how I could do some of her moves from a chair. And there were definitely some things I couldn't really do in the chair, like I couldn't do the whole corkscrew thing. That was difficult. I don't even know if I could do that on the floor, but I tried my best. It was a very challenging workout. I will say that. And of course, you have to be careful because you want to make sure you are engaging your... I just whistled, didn't I? I'm sorry. You want to make sure you're just engaging your core and not like hurting your back. But overall, I thought that was a pretty good workout. But I do get kind of disappointed when influencers will say something's like a seated workout, but like it won't be, or they'll call something a chair workout, but it's not seated, it's just using a chair. And we're gonna see that in some of the other workouts I'm gonna be doing over the course of this video, because those were just my first 2 videos that I was doing. But I know some of them coming up are gonna be pretty challenging for me to try to adapt them, but I wanna put forth an honest effort to show that many things can be adapted. So even if you're not doing the exact workout that the person on the TV is doing, you can still try to get in a good workout. But also to kind of raise awareness to like fitness influencers, that when they bill something as like a seated or a chair workout and it's not accessible to people, that can be kind of disappointing when you click on a workout thinking you're going to get one thing, but then it not being what you thought it was going to be.
And bring it down, okay? Now, get ready. A 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Yes. Up, squeezing those abs. Really point your toes, keep those knees together. bring it center. Single leg. Single. Yep. Woo! Out. Good. Nice and slow. Up. Arms out now. Low. Lift. Circle. Good. Go ahead and switch. Nice. Really. And lift, just like that, and counterclockwise. Modification, you can also bend your knees like so, dropping, just making sure the knees are traveling in the circle, not just your toes. And lift, and drop, and lift, and low. Charlie's Angel. Down and lift. There it is. Down and lift. It's kind of like candlestick dippers. Bring those arms up, roll the shoulders back, go ahead and lean back to that tipping point. This might be enough for some of us, okay? You might start shaking here. Keep that chest open, belly button in. Imagine there's a string pulling from your chest. Hold it. All right, can you bring one arm up? Bring it down, other arm, up, and down. Both arms, lift, and down, single, single, up, up, down, down, up, down, down. Lean back farther. All right, keep it up.
Out. We are going to be doing scissors. Lift your legs over each other as you engage your core muscles. The higher you lift your legs, the harder it gets for your core muscles. Just flutter your legs up and down instead of over one another. up. And we're just gonna rotate. Lots of you hate planks, but this elevation might make it easier for some. Just take it nice and slow and it will get easier over time. You are going straight into mountain climbers. You're about a quarter through the workout. You're doing great. Keep pushing through and twist. And this exercise won't be effective if you're not engaging your core, so you should feel this in your core. Some leg circles. Draw circles as big as you can. Rotate between counterclockwise and clockwise. To do some squats with our butt touching the couch. If your sofa or couch or your bed is much higher, then just do a regular squat. Bridges. Remember to squeeze your buns and keep thrusting, guys. Bulgarian split squat. Get upright with one foot on your couch like so, with your hands held upright, and now lower down into a lunge. And we're gonna take a right and do some bicycles. You can use your elbows to crunch as well, just remember to squeeze your abs. Away from wrapping up. Elevated push-ups are slightly easier. You can do a regular push-up or you can do a push-up on your knees if it is too hard. Either is completely fine. This is gonna work your core. Nice and simple. You can do this. Not hard at all. Just under 2 minutes left. A high plank position with your feet elevated on the couch, and we're going to walk side to side. If this is too hard to walk,
I just finished Grow with Joe's desk workout and Chloe Ting's couch workout. First, I'm gonna start stating my opinion on Grow with Joe's. If I seem out of breath, it's because I literally just finished the workouts. And for Grow with Joe's, it definitely was a desk workout. Like, it was nothing super challenging. That doesn't mean it's a bad workout, but I mean the wiggling fingers thing, I was like, that's not really a workout. But I mean, the scissor jacks were good, and so were the side reaches. And so if you want like a quick little desk workout, it's good for that. But if you're looking for like a seated workout, I would look for something else. And as for Chloe Ting, hers was a sofa workout, and it was really hard for me to adapt. I'm not going to lie, because I cannot do things like lunges. I couldn't really do the glute bridges. It was hard for me to do the high knees, and a lot of the transitions from the ground to a seated position to standing is super hard for people with mobility issues. But I don't want to make this video to disparage people from making seated or chair or couch or desk workouts. But I want to say, keep in mind that a lot of people who are looking for those types of workouts are looking for them because it's hard for them to transition from the floor to a seated position to a standing position. It's hard for them to do things that like regular workouts include. So I really implore fitness influencers, first of all, please make more seated workouts and workouts that are adaptable. And also, when you do label something like a chair workout, please make it actually be like a seated chair workout, because like, what's the point of using a sofa to put your legs on? You could do that with like a yoga box or something like that. Like, I don't see the sofa as an integral part of the workout. And for anybody who's disabled, I wanted to show you that you can adapt things. It's not necessarily easy to adapt things, but like when Chloe Ting was doing like the squats, I was standing up and sitting down, which is something I can do, but I can't do squats unless I'm like holding on to something. So that's why I did the stand up and sit down. And then for like the planks where she opened and where she like moved her legs, I just did side to side with my legs, and I was actually having a lot of fun with that one. And I think you'll see it in that clip, because I'm like dancing. So yeah, this was a really interesting video for me to make, and it's definitely something I would do again. And if you guys want to see me doing my favorite seated workouts, or you want a list of my favorite creators that make seated workouts, obviously besides myself, then I can totally do a video on this. Again, this video is not to promote hate or shame anybody, but rather to just give my opinion and to spread awareness about disabled people and how we deserve to have accessible workouts too. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this or if you learned something, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you have not already, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you can see more of my content. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.